Hello and welcome to Emma's ESL English. This week we are answering a listener's question. Domicia read in her book, "He asked me out to dinner." And what she wanted to know is, why didn't they just say, "He asked me to dinner"? An excellent question. What that has led to is a dating episode. Okay, I cannot tell you that I am a good guide for your dating experiences. No, no, no. I am definitely not. However, I can walk you through some of the English words that we use around dating. What I'm actually going to do is go over a few of what we use, and then we're going to go back to Demisia's question at the end. There's a lot of ways that we can talk about and ask out people on a date. I'm going to use a few different pronouns here. So I wanted to take this opportunity to talk very, very briefly about pronouns. Of course, when you were at school, you learned he and she as your pronouns. These days, we are finding delightfully there are so many genderqueer and non-binary people in the world. Don't be scared. Ask them their preferred pronoun. There are a surprisingly vast amount of pronouns that people can use and that many of us have never been exposed to before. So don't be surprised or freaked out if they tell you something that you've never heard before. That's okay. Don't panic. When it comes to genderqueer and non-binary people, one of the most accepted pronouns is they. So we can use he, she, and they. Moving on, ways that you can talk about dating. So let me read a few different options. He asked me out. She asked me out on a date. He said he wants to go out with me. They said they want to date. She said she wants to go out. They said we should go out to dinner. And then we've also got let's go out, let's date, let's start seeing each other. So many choices. Okay, let's start at the beginning. He asked me out. He asked me out can mean two things. Either he wants to go out on one date or he wants to start dating you. That's confusing. She asked me out on a date. That's making it lovely and clear for us. He said he wants to go out with me. This is very similar to ask me out. In the UK, want to go out with someone can mean dating someone. So if someone say they want to go out with you, they may mean a date. They may mean they want to be in a relationship with you. Confusing. We'll come back to the confusion later. Don't panic. They said they want to date, exactly as it sounds. Love clarity. They want to date. Note the difference. The earlier she asked me out on a date. This time they said they want to date. So ask me out on a date means one. You're getting one shot. Good luck. If you want to date, then that means you're planning on going for multiple dates and hopefully a relationship. She said she wants to go out. Well, that could be as simple as just let's leave the house. However, if you are outside of your house already and don't have a significant other and a person that you really like or don't says they want to go out, chances are they mean they want to take you on a date. I forgot take you. Oh dear. Okay, we'll come back to take you. They said we should go out to dinner. This one we use when we're maybe feeling a bit unsure if the person's going to say yes. So it's kind of on purpose that it's vague. This is kind of a tentative asking you out on a date. Okay, let me quickly go to take you. So we can use take you for a lot of these. He said he wanted to take me out. Can mean going out somewhere, to the theater, to the movies. He said he wanted to take me out on a date. So same as ask out. You're going out on one date. Okay, so moving on to let's go out, let's date, let's start seeing each other, all mean we want to start some kind of relationship. In general, I would say all three of these mean that that person has longer term goals in mind. Back to the whole confusion situation. I would say On average, a third of the people, even if they're native speakers, are not clear on whether they've been asked out on a date, whether they're friends going out together, or what the heck's going on. On behalf of those of us who don't get subtle hints, and even sometimes really, really obvious hints, please make it super obvious when you want to date us. Of course, this comes with a caveat. Always remember, you can ask, but they don't have to say yes. When asking, please prepare yourself to gracefully accept disappointment while honestly and sincerely hoping for success. I shall get off my soapbox. Going back to the out part. So when we put go out, take out, ask out, these are all phrasal verbs. Again, with English, consider the context. Are you talking about something that you're going to do with a bunch of friends? In which case, this is not a date. It means that you're going outside somewhere. You're going to a restaurant together, or you're going to an amusement park together. If you're talking with colleagues, same thing. Maybe you're going to go to a singing room. Heads up, the K-drama fans out there. If this is somebody that you're already friends with, and you or they want more, that's when the English phrases can get really confusing. So I encourage you to be clear. There are a couple of other situations where we might use asked out. Someone wants you to go to an event, maybe a conference. They might ask you out to that situation. If something is a long, long way away, they ask me out to the countryside. It means it's like super far. If they're used, there will be something else in the rest of the sentence that tells you that this is someone's boss or this is a long way away. Okay, so let's go back to Demisia's original question. Why are we saying he asked me out to dinner rather than just he asked me to dinner? We can use both of these sentences to mean exactly the same thing. However, depending on the context, the first, ask out, could mean to date, and the second just means to dinner with a friend or a colleague. If you're frustrated by all this, trust me, you are not alone. And definitely, most of the native speakers are at a loss too. I would suggest that if you wish to ask somebody out on a date, be brave, be kind, be clear, and be sincere. It was great to see you all. If you have a question, please email it to emmaseslenglish@gmail.com, or alternatively, you can visit me at the website, emmaseslenglish.com. See you all soon. Bye!